Moreno Valley updates for December 1st to December 7th. This is Steve.
This is Danny.
And this is Tyler.
For our driver of the week, I'm going to go with Robbie Klinkenberg this week. Robbie's out in Buckeye. He texts me and calls me all week just to keep in touch.
There you go.
No, he's a good guy.
He keeps in touch with everybody. I've been doing on-sites out there, and he just pulls up in his personal truck to say hi.
He did. All right. For new hires, none. We will be hiring next month, probably. Let's go to our birthdays. We have Robert Hawkins on November 3rd, today. Well, the day that we're making this recording on Saturday morning. So happy birthday, Robert. And William Platt on December 7th, so next Saturday. Robert's in Buckeye and William Platt is in Eloy. For our anniversaries, we have John Bloss. He's up in Las Vegas on December 6th. He hits his 1 year. Let's take a look at the weather. For Los Angeles, it's pretty good. Low 70s, high 60s, partly cloudy all week. Looks like it'll be nice. For Las Vegas, high 60s, no chance of rain, sunny. Should be nice. For Phoenix, let's see here. Ooh, it kind of warmed up a little bit. It's some 80s, high 70s in Phoenix. It's sunny. It's like no chance of rain either. Salt Lake City, highs in the mid 40s all week, partly cloudy. Looks like not showing really a chance of rain or snow, although at night it's going to be down in the, looks like high 20s. So
it's going to be chilly.
Yeah, winter time already. For our injuries, none. We had none, right?
Not that I know.
Yeah, none.
None? Okay. For our accidents, we had a couple things. The door at the store, and then the puncture in the tank. If you want to talk about those, Tyler?
Yeah. So the door at the store was a backing accident. So just driver was backing up at a store location, and as he was backing up, the store had opened up the swing doors to the building as he was backing up, and it was right behind the tractor, so the driver couldn't see it. So ended up coming back just a little bit too far and hitting the edges of the door. So for that one, just a reminder for everybody, make sure. That's kind of a tough situation because you can't see directly behind you, but it's all the more reason to keep that distance between you and the bollards, because if you have that couple feet between you and the bollards, you won't hit anything in general in that area. The other big one is always get out and look. You never know what store employees are directly behind your trailer, because that's the worst case scenario, is that one store employee steps where they're not supposed to and gets pinned if you're getting too close to the bollards. And then the other accident, this one wasn't, I don't know much to coach on, but this is really just a driver going down the road and most likely picked up road debris sometime throughout the transit and ended up slinging it at the reefer tank and put a slight hole in the reefer tank.
Yeah, and obviously the fuel oil leaked out down the road.
Yeah, it definitely leaked out, but like I said, that one's a tougher one. I mean, obviously trying to avoid everything you can. Do so if you can do it without, danger of swerving and everything else. But like I said, for night drivers, especially catching small debris on the road might be a little bit more of a challenge. Like I said, avoid it where you can. Certain circumstances, it's just not possible to see that far in front of you in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that's right. And we were talking about this earlier, like when it happened, and it's kind of what's it better to do, to try to swerve and risk a rollover or hit another vehicle, or, you just hit the thing in the road? It's once it's there and you're up on it, it's there's really no good play at that point.
Yeah, that's essentially it. If you can comfortably avoid it, do so, but don't do anything dangerous. If it's too late, it's too late. You just got to take the hit.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing as if you have a deer jump out in front of you. It's hard to not swerve, but all right, how about Smart Drive?
So Smart Drive, two of the basics again for this week. Following distances tends to be generally on there. It's our biggest event. That one was definitely escalated a bit. The more traffic we have, the more following distance we tend to have, just because there's so many cars everywhere. But for following distance, remember that it's the 3 seconds. You got to keep at least 3 seconds where you can. If obviously people are going to cut in front of you, especially in the thicker areas like LA or Phoenix or Vegas, people are going to cut you off just the way it is. But all we ask is that you attempt to regain your following distance. That's the main thing we look for in the videos, is where you actually on the brake or let down on the throttle a little bit, you attempted to reestablish your following distance, or did you just sit there and tailgate because you were mad they got in front of you? So that's the biggest thing for guys is, most guys generally have a good following distance on the longer runs, on the relays. That a lot of the city drivers that pick up a lot of following distance just because they're more or less get upset people cut in front of them, but you got to try to reestablish that following distance. And then the other big one is seatbelts. Just a reminder too, you can't have it behind your back. It's got to be across your chest. That tends to be the main reason we get seatbelt events. It's not really not having them on. Heavy drivers, relays tend to get them for behind their backs because they're driving a long distance, and guys get over having them across their chest. Same with team guys. And then as far as the pedals go, it's generally the pedals are reaching for something, whether it's a drink, their phone, a tablet, the radio, whatever it is, and they throw it behind their back real quick so they can reach forward. But when you do that, it does flag it in Smart Drive.
When's the last time Danny had a Smart Drive video? Does he even get any?
I think I dismissed one for him once maybe. I don't even know. I don't think he's ever had a coachable since I've been here.
Oh.
Coachable just meaning it actually holds in the system. It's not a dismissible event.
You know why is that, Tyler? I let the trainees drive.
Yeah. It's true. You'd be surprised. Even I get a lot of trainers getting videos too. Passenger seatbelts are also flagging Smart Drive.
Yeah, that's right. If you're training somebody and you're in that passenger seat, you need to have the seat. Or if you're just riding
the passengers can still get. I still got to let guys know. Passengers still get smoking, vaping videos and seatbelt videos.
Oh, shame! Smoking in the passenger seat. All right, let's go to announcements. Do this one in here. Please don't pour coolant into the windshield wiper system. It will. I'm not sure if it corrodes or I don't know, but
it probably leaves a greasy film on the windshield. Maybe it might mess up also the system that pumps it out. It prevents the windshield wiper fluid from freezing.
That would be true. It would keep it from freezing. You don't have to deal with that around here when the wipers start icing up. Oh, that's the worst. Pour some coolant in there. No, don't pour any coolant in there.
No coolant.
Let's see here. December vacation bids. Marissa has been emailing out everyone how many days they currently have and when their anniversary is and how many days they're going to have when they hit that. So we asked for the vacation bids to be in by the 13th, and then I will go through those. And by seniority, if I reach out to you, it's because a week was full already. So we got our safety meeting here January 6th. Here in Moreno Valley, and that's a mandatory meeting for those of you that have asked me about that already. Then January 27th in Buckeye, and then for Las Vegas, we're looking at what we're saying, either the February 10th or February 17th. Mark didn't get back to me on what was good for him, but one of those days. So we'll get it set up at the Hilton Garden Inn. So, you got anything else, Danny?
Yes, I do. Straps again. Last week it seems like it was a huge problem in the warehouse. All these the cleanup crew loaders, they don't remove the straps when they clean out the trailers, and product gets loaded on top of them. That's one. Two, the loaders, they'll take out the straps and they have a metal crate that it was full to the top. So we had to get 3 drivers on them to start rolling some straps. So just once again, if you see the straps on the floor, pick them up, put them by the rollers. I know Marissa was working on something with the warehouse about having the cleanup crew also do the same thing. That way, it doesn't become another big issue again. So straps, remember, just put them by the rollers. You can hang them, you can roll them. Just pick them up. That's pretty much it.
So we want to make sure that there's that all of the straps are.
They're hanging by the rollers, or you can roll them, put them behind the rollers. What I do is I roll them up and I put them behind the rollers. That way, the warehouse people don't take them out.
Yeah,
that's one of the best. In order for them to take them out, they have to remove rollers, in which if they don't even want to pick them up from the floor, they're not going to want to remove the rollers to take them out. Yeah. So that's one of the best things you can do.
Well, I noticed a lot of people that if there's some extra straps, they'll roll them up and put them in the truck.
That helps too. In case somebody, for instance, for relays, if the relay doesn't get enough straps, at least the driver will have some, at least 2 or 3 underneath the seat. I usually keep 2 or 3 just in case, because sometimes you don't know how many straps is going to be out there in that trailer. So I usually keep at least 2 or 3. Some of the stores, sometimes you get a bunch of totes, and you got to stack them up. So it's always good to have at least 1 or 2 minimum. That goes for in case your relay forgets straps, or you get somebody else that cover and he was in a hurry and he forgot to take straps. At least you have some.
Okay, Tyler, you got anything else?
I had one. I was asked by a couple different drivers to say just a reminder for everybody: when you're parking your truck at the end of the day, please make sure you're moving all the trash from the trucks. Please don't leave that for other drivers to clean up for you. Just take all the trash with you that you brought and turn off all the lights on the truck. Make sure you're not killing the batteries. That's all I had.
Yeah, that's right. Especially on Saturday. If you're out at the domiciles and you get done on Saturday, you need to unplug that truck from the trailer, or still getting dead batteries occasionally. Okay. I think that's all we have for this week.
All right. Y'all have a good week.
All right.